Hello folks, welcome back to the Rocky Homestead. I know it's been a while since I've had a video out that I put one out, but well, I've been busy for one thing, and another thing is that I got me a new camera, but I need a good computer to download everything and get me an editor on it, and but I'm just working off my phone right at the moment to where I can put another video out. So we're going to do some updates, and like I said, I apologize for not being back so soon, but anyway, I've been awful busy with gardening and with goats and then chickens and everything. You know how things are on the old homestead, especially in the springtime. But anyway, this is going to be some updates on our baby chicks that we got. I took Henrietta away from the babies because they got to where, well, they could be on their own, and give Henrietta a rest, and she's doing fine. I'll see if I can find her here in a minute, and we'll get a picture of her, but doing fine. And also the cats are doing great too. And there are the cats. That's Red and Luke. And Vader's running off way up there. I don't know where he's going or what, but he's sharpening them claws on that wood. He's kind of his own man. He does what he feels like. But yeah. Okay, folks, these chickens have these. Baby chicks have really grown since the last time you've seen them. And there they are. They're kind of spooky. But they all made it. All 11 of them made it. And they're all doing good. They're kind of rough on their feed bowls and everything, but they're all right. So got me some more speckled Sussex there. I don't know, we got a few roosters in there, I see. But hopefully I'll have some hens for more layers. There they are, all 11 of them there. They're kind of curious, but I love baby chicks. Okay, there's Henrietta right there. She's doing fine. She's up there with the rest of the hens, but she's doing just fine. Then we've got all the other chickens up here, up on the roost. And there's the old turkey up there. They're getting up there on my nesting boxes. And there's a duck. He's the only duck there is on the homestead. I need to get some more. Anyway, he's the only duck, and he's kind of taking a shine to a little hen, believe it or not. And that one right there is the one that he's taking a shine to. And she don't like it very much. Here's my garlic. It's done pretty good. But that's the garlic there. And it won't be too awful long. That'll be a harvesting in it. And if I don't trip over my over Luke, he kind of likes the idea of being in the camera right now. And that's Mr. Luke. And up there, over there is my goat place, my goat pasture. That'll be goat pasture number 1. This coming weekend, we're going to do goat pasture number 2. And it's going to be right in there. Right in that area there. We'll have to build a fence, going to have to build shelter for there. And they'll go way on down over the hill there into another little field. And that's where it'll be. I'm going to have to pick that poke salad. I love good old poke salad. I'm going to have to pick it. And I'll show you what the poke salad looks like it growing. Some people say that's a little bit big. I say, no, it's not. But that's poke salad right there. That's a wonderful eating plant. Love it, love it, love it. I've got it all over the place here. I'm going to have to go around and pick it. And we'll have us some poke salad to eat. This right here is what they call a Egyptian walking onion. I know it's a weird name for them. That's by my garlic there. But why they call it a walking onion is because they put on this head right here, right? That head right there. And as you can see, it's another onion's growing there, and then here, and each little bulb right there will grow another onion. There they'll fall down on the ground, and you can see right there, there's onions coming up around the big onion. And right there's another spot right there. And I'm trying to get a start of them going because they're pretty good stuff. That right there is my fig tree. That Luke, come here, boy. Come here, buddy. Come here. There you go. Yeah, that's my fig tree. And Luke is just wanting in the picture real bad. But anyway, that's the fig tree that I planted in the other video before. And let you see how that grows. I'm trying something new this year, and that's gardening sort of in buckets. I do have my other garden, my regular garden, and that's a tomato that I started from seed. And that tomato is really doing good, as you can see. And I put rabbit pellets, as you can see down there in the bottom. I put rabbit pellets underneath the root before I planted it, and then on the top. And rabbit pellets is really making this tomato get with it. And then here is a small pepper I just planted just a couple of days ago. And we're going to see how that gets with it. And then here is another pepper. And it's kind of yellow leaved, but it was when I put it in there. So we'll see how that gets and how that does. And these here, I got some watermelons planted in them. We're going to try the watermelons too. Why not? I mean, it's worth a try. Then there's another tomato plant with all the rabbit pellets in the bottom, like that. And then here's a couple more. These are a Russian type tomato. I couldn't even tell you what the name of them are, but they're small. They're a small, like a salad type tomato, and they're also a bush type. So we'll see how that does. And we got cats over here playing and getting rough with each other. And oh, brothers. Now, brothers, let's just get along with each other. That's what we need to do. Now, Vader, you know better than that. Why are you so mad at your brother? Now, we don't. He's picking on you, isn't he? Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's picking on you. Now, you just need to watch out there, Luke. Quit being picked on. There's old Vader, Luke, and Red. I also want to show you my sage. It bloomed out, and it's looking pretty good too. I'm gonna have to start cutting back on it and drying it out to where we can have sage to put in our sausage. And I'm planning on having sausage this year because we're gonna get us a hog and fatten it up, and we're gonna have some homegrown sausage and homemade sausage, and it's been a while for me, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I want you to excuse the herky-jerky of the camera, but this is my garden spot here, and we have an electric fence here because we don't have the electric fence. We don't have a garden because of the groundhogs and the deer. And I'm afraid I might have to put another wire up a little higher on these posts right here for the deer. But the low wire is for the groundhog to where it keeps them out. Because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have a thing. And I'm going to step over this, keep from getting shocked. Alright, I'll come down here. Some of the seed come up a little bit spotty. I'm just doing this the old traditional way. And this is lettuce that's just coming up. And radishes down there. Then I got onions down at the far end. That's looking pretty good. Now this right here where this trellis, where this hog panel, cattle panel is, I have got cucumbers planted underneath there, and they've come up pretty good, except there's one spot right here I'm going to have to, or I've already reseeded. I just hope it comes up all right. But this is my cucumbers. And I think they're called Market More. That's what they are. And they'll climb up on this, and it keeps them up off the ground. I really like doing that because it keeps the cucumbers growing straight and the same color all the way around them, and I really like it. I'm going to have to thin my squash out. This is one of my squash plants. And then there's one that's just barely coming up out of the ground right there. And then there's another squash plant. And excuse the goats. I'll show you them here in a little bit. Yeah, we do have some more goats. And anyway, that's my squash there. And then I have beans right here. And hopefully they keep coming up. But I may have to plant them, replant them, or spot plant them. And these are the yellow wax beans. I really love yellow wax beans. And then over here I have planted Kentucky Wonders. That's these two rows right here, right there, and right here. And that's Kentucky Wonders. And these are pole beans, and I'm going to go down on the river and try to get some cane pole, and then I'll stick them up like the old timers used to do. I kind of like doing that. It's pretty neat doing that and watching them climb up them cane poles. Then I have potatoes. Yeah, I'm late on them, but they're coming up and doing pretty good. And they're still popping up out of the ground. And I've only had them in the ground for a couple weeks, and they've really shot up. Then here's my peppers. I have a bell pepper, and then a very mildly sweet. It's called a gypsy pepper, and they're a very mild heated pepper with a good sweetness to it. And then the other ones are the Big Bertha bell peppers. That's what these here are. It's the Big Bertha bells. And then my tomatoes, that's a small one. But they're coming out of it. And I put all rabbit manure underneath them and around them, and then I put dirt on top of that. But they're doing pretty good. And then I have some brandywines. That's what them first two is. Then the others are Bradleys. And then on down at the far end down there, I have a few yellow tomatoes and a few, not cherry, but it's a salad. It's a Amish salad type tomato. And then there's that right there is beets. That is growing up. They're coming. And hopefully I have some beets, because I truly love beets. And as you can see, it's not too far from my goat barn. It's just right here. And I forgot to tell you, over there is tame blackberries. Now there's also some more garlic around it. And that's what them are over there. And they're in bloom right now. And they're kind of pretty. I mean, they've grown up on me. I'm gonna have to clean that out. And but I think it's gone a little bit too far right now. But I am eventually gonna have to clean it out. And these things, I'm gonna have to pop them heads off of them, the flower heads, to where the bulbs will grow. And then right there is the blackberries bloom. They're a tame blackberry. And there's a little green and a little red blackberry right there. You betcha. There's some more up there. Yeah. Oh, I love them blackberries. Good old blackberry cobbler. That sure is good. I was going to show you down here the way I've charged my electric fence here from the goat fence. Let me step over this and hopefully I don't get shocked. Alright, I'm over it. And there's Prince, my buck. He's doing a lot better too. A whole lot better. And there's the other nannies that you have seen. Now there's two right there that you haven't seen. They're both pregnant. I went a couple weeks ago and picked them up. And they're both of them pregnant. Half Nigerian dwarf and half Nubian is what they are. They're bred to a Nubian. And I don't think you've seen my little goats. That's a little nanny right there. Little boar nanny. And the other little boar nanny is right there. And then there's Nugget down there, and Molly and Holly, and then there's Brownie over there. He's not no true buck no more. He's a wether. But anyway, the first of next month, first week of next month is when they're supposed to kid. So we'll be having us some little babies here. And I was going to show you how I hooked this wire up to my goat electric fence. I got that hooked to there, and the cords are running here and through that water line, that 1/2-inch water line, and it runs right across here and up to my electric fence. I did that because I drive my mule across here a lot, and a tractor too, and I didn't want to hurt it, so that's what I did. Keep it from hurting it. Then if I want to unhook it, all I gotta do is just reach in there and grab that. Reach in here and I can get it in focus here. There we go. And then I just take it and unhook it, and then take it and hook it back. Kind of like a switch. But the goats are doing very well. Doing very well. I'm kind of happy with how they're doing. They're all milling around and eating the grass and whatever they can find to eat. Okay, folks, I just want to say I thank you very much for stopping by and seeing me, and I'll give you a few updates on how everything's going on the Rocky Homestead, and I just want to say that I hope that the good Lord will bless and keep you until we meet again. And this is Jeff with the Rocky Homestead saying bye-bye.